Good morning, good morning. Welcome along to episode 43 of Beldania. Today I have playing with me, Jamal.
Hey guys, it's Jamal here. I will be playing Kiavo Duskmane.
I have Rico.
Hey, I'm Rico, and I'll be playing Torin Goldenbrand.
I have Josh.
I'm Josh. I will be playing Sebastian Belmont, the Abjuration Wizard.
I have Bruno.
Hi everyone, today I'm Rosania Veselor, Circle of Stars Druid.
And I have Joe.
Yes, I'm Joe, and I will be playing Hennick Littlefield, the Halfling Farmer and Bard.
Yeah. Last session we... You're annoying me now. Try again.
No theme?
There we go. No, the theme wouldn't stop, even though I was playing other music.
Okay.
So, last session, we took on the Way of Path 2. It was a journey of imagination, journey of painting our own futures. And it was kind of cool. We jumped in and out of paintings. We went through a massive forest. We walked up with some marvelous pigments. We then went to Galia. We met a salesman who seemed awfully interesting. He offered you things and offered to purchase your guarded and unwanted goods, only to then sell them on to the next person for twice the price. Other than that, you got a night's rest in Galia. You may take a long rest if you did. And in the morning, what sort of time do you guys leave town? Sebastian, like a late riser, or is
Yes.
Hennick banging on doors at 6 a.m.? Like, what's going on?
Hennick just goes and finds wherever we stabled Black Radish and takes care of him. He knows that everybody else isn't going to get up as early, but he's up.
Do you take Mike to
Yes.
to work on to show him how things happen in the morning and carrying
Yes,
the Black
indeed.
Radish?
Make sure that he can help out with those kind of things when we have to leave the cart and stuff and walk off.
Yeah, you draw some interested glances, but at 6 a.m. nobody can be bothered to strike up a conversation. So you're able to sort out Black Radish, get the cart ready, show Mike around, and by sort of 8, 9, the party's beginning to rise. There's a fabulous breakfast being put on at the Galia Inn. Rosalia, you probably got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah, I think by the time Hennick wake up, she'd be, because by now, I'm guessing we've been traveling for a few days, so I'd be outside of your room with a hot cup of tea, created by my great skill in herbalism, to spring you up on this morning. Good morning, Hennick.
Good morning there, Rosa.
It's just chamomile.
Well, thank you kindly.
Have a good day.
You've been together a week.
Yeah, so I
8
think by
days,
now I
actually.
probably know people's sleep schedules a little bit. So
Yeah,
I could wait
definitely.
for... That's what I'll do with my morning anyways, by the way. I'll just wait outside everyone's rooms and greet them with a cup of tea.
Okay.
You're probably going to have to dump Sebastian's cup right on his head, but
Eventually, Sebastian rises, and the group of you are able to head on down to the main part of the tavern. Get yourself some breakfast at Galia, and it's early start. Well, early-ish. Yeah. When you head out of Galia, you will be able to see the. You can actually see the boundary on the road of where that circle of growth ends. It's like unkempt, long grass, short grass, like right next to each other. It's a weird line, displaying that it's clearly magic. You're not sure if that means that. We called her Elsa. You're unsure if that means that Gia has made any progress. Can I switch? But you are able to trundle along down the road. Are we headed just straight for where the path for? The river is very fordable. This river. Not to mention, I think you guys have about 15 ways just to leap over it. Bridget, but it's a very crossable river, this one. It's quite a shallow and wide river. It's known for the punts that go up and down it. So these are like really wide rowing boats with a man on the back who's got sort of a really long stick, sort of punts you along. It's quite a pleasant way to pass a day if you time. Plan. We just headed straight to the way of the path. Dead silence, heads down, racing for it.
Not racing for it.
It's too early for Sebastian, so he's currently like, I think I would have fabricated from, like, before we set off, from a bunch of trees, one big leaf with a stem, and kind of used it as like a sun umbrella.
Ah.
Yeah.
You're hiding from the world behind one big leaf.
Yes,
I like it.
exactly.
That's very Sebastian.
I mean, likewise, I am in fact heads down on my books, prepping spells and researching for what's to come. So that's all I'm doing.
Assuming you're therefore on the cart, right? Yeah, cool. Hennick leading the
Could
way.
we- Or could we say that we like, do I have Tamran with me?
Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
Or when you left Galea.
Yeah, well, I don't suppose we have any good reason to do much other than get to getting. I still think we should stop at these things and make sure that we're prepared for what's ahead. So let's go see what this one has in store. Huh?
This is actually quite weird in that you are able to stop the other side of the river to it. And what you see is sort of a large tower, a stone tower, with a staircase winding around the outside. It's approximately 25 to 30 feet tall. It stands quite squat, it's quite fat, and is made of old brick. There is actually a little docking area at the bottom of it. It's kind of a wooden dock. It seems to be attached to it. But as you look at it, you observe that perhaps this was added at a later date. It's like the locals have used the stone tower as sort of a landmark, and therefore put a dock there. Yeah, the age difference between the two is quite drastic.
Could it be the tower over there?
Well, I suppose if there's any question, Kiava's book would be the one with the answers. It seems to be quite a landmark, that's for sure. I suppose it's somewhat encouraging that people don't feel too concerned to stay all the way away from it, but that almost makes it seem a bit mundane as well.
Unfortunately, I somehow believe my book won't know a thing about this, but I can learn about it.
Yeah, I mean, the book has been able to place all of the way of the paths on the map before.
Wait, this tower is actually the way of the path itself, rather than...
That's
what
what
you
we're
asked.
suspecting.
Right.
That's what we're suspecting, yeah.
Okay,
Are you
then
sure
in that
Theseus
case...
has nothing to say?
Oh, in that case, if it may well be interested to the way of the path, then I will inquire with Theseus, and so I'll pull the book out and open up and present the image of what's before me. Is this the way?
That depends.
The path, that is.
The entrance to this particular way of the path is down. It leads you down underground, but I believe that after the date, somebody or other erected a tower to prevent locals from stumbling on into it.
Ah, I see.
Yes,
So it's somewhere
somewhat.
underneath the tower, then.
Well, I think you go
Thank
up
you
it
for
and
the heads
down
up.
it or something. Feeling decidedly less rude this morning, apparently.
Oh, that's a
Very
welcome
helpful.
change. I think we should leave it at that and just call it a good day. Good day. And I'll just fold up the book and put it away.
Idiot!
Thank you, Theseus.
As you close it. Yes, Rosanna.
May I... Chiavo, Sebastian, are either of you able to dispel magic?
Yes. I most definitely can. What's...
You see her scratch off a spell off her little notes, and she'll go back to the book.
I'm
I
really
see.
sorry, guys. I need to take a minute. I'll be back in a second. Just talk amongst each other.
Yes,
I'm
blow your
gonna
nose.
fly.
Well,
So, since the entrance is somewhere underneath the tower, if need be, we have the ability to move some earth if we need to create a second way in.
That is
Or we
true.
can move, or at this point I can just move stone, so, you know, if we need to get another way in through that, then...
I do have a
have
potion
options.
of water breathing.
Interesting. Not sure if we get... Who knows what we're going to encounter? We could encounter water down there, we never know.
yeah, I hope we're not that close to the banks that the whole place
Yeah,
is
that
going
would
to
be
be flooded, or that we
concerning.
have to swim down and go in from the outside. But I suppose that would help if we did. I mean, at first it
Hey.
seemed kind of surprisingly easy to find, and that seemed nice. But now I'm worried that that's a bad thing. If it's this obvious to the people around here, either it's well guarded or it'll be already plundered.
So, how close is the tower itself to the bank?
It's upon the riverbank, if you like. As I say, the staircase goes all the way down, and then literally the dock is attached to it. Wooden dock.
So it's literally all of about a few meters from the dock at most.
Um,
Right.
Seconds.
So how big is this tower in terms of like
25 foot
dimensions?
tall,
We know
squat
it's 25 feet, but for the
Meters,
width
yeah.
wise?
10, 15. Quite squat, quite round.
Oh, okay. So not the thickest thing in the world, not the
No, it's not
hardest
that
thing in
big.
the world if we need to. Okay. Interesting.
Easy
keep
enough
that
to
in
go
mind
have a
in
look
case
from the
it's
top. I
necessary.
think.
You going with that plan, Henrik?
I'll start walking up the stairs. Why not? See what happens.
Wait,
Oh, okay, wait.
All
Just-
right.
check for a trap before you go in.
With your best perception, considering this is a wooden staircase with like, a stone staircase with like nothing on it, just a balcony. There's nowhere to hide a trap, especially in the bright light. A pretty safe and easy walk. They're quite wide stairs, and they're quite shallow. That's not the right word, is it? You know what I mean? Like they're short steps. Not difficult even for Sebastian to like stumble up.
There's nowhere to hide a
Yeah,
trap.
I'm gonna just
Very vigilant of you, Rosalia.
Sebastian?
I'm just gonna be lazily following Henrik with my giant leaf
Mhm.
covering my head.
Yep, it takes you all of like a minute to ascend the stairs. You find yourself stood on top of a round tower, and there is a sort of much wider set of stairs leading down. There is actually a sort of a wooden sign which looks like it's been written by someone relatively recently. It says, "Danger, do not enter." But it's sort of like badly written and slightly wonky. Somebody's just basically tried to say, "Hey, don't go down here unless you know what you're doing."
Well.
Well, who better to know what they're doing?
Yeah, now that Rose has planted the seed of doubt in Torrin's head, he's just like at the ready, sword drawn, shield out in front of him.
I must say, I'm a
So-
little surprised that the seed of doubt wasn't already blossoming within your brain.
So has this tower got any like windows through it or anything? Is there light streaking in down here, or is it all dark?
So, the sun is coming down from the sky. Because it's just an open staircase, right? There's no roof above the stairs. The stairs just wrap their way around the inside. They're wide and they're sort of a 1.5 times round. So yeah, it does get quite dark as you get to the bottom, but the sun cascading down from behind you is more than enough to light up what you see in front of you, which is a huge pair of stone doors. There is sort of etched runes above the doors. And at the center of the doorway is sort of a little, it's a half-cup basin, and it is split in the middle between the two doors.
I'd like to attempt to decipher what these runes are.
Are you casting a spell to do that, or are you just sort of having a nose around?
I'd like to look first, see if I recognise them, and provided I don't, then I will be trying to use use a combination of some of my rituals. I've got comprehend languages that I may use to try to understand the language on the runes, and if need be, I've got things like ancient knowledge and the like.
It is definitely written in an old language. Just trying to get this code. I can tell you what language it is. Weird one, I know that much. What is that?
Right, yeah, that's my languages, yeah.
Yeah, not really. I don't think it is. Is it? Oh, maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one you pinged, it's my languages, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not trying to ping anything.
Yeah, no, I figured.
It is deep speech.
Deep speech.
Deep.
Oh, then in that case I'll have to cautiously approach the wall and gently place my hands upon it.
Does anybody else speak deep speech before you do? I don't think they do.
That would be a tricky language to learn.
Yeah, it's
a humble upbringing.
It's an unlikely question, but I didn't know if the situation. Carver speaks a bit. Cool. In class comprehend languages, and it says
Must be the opposite of high speech.
a drop of life to overcome death. Is what it says.
Drop of life to overcome death.
Oh, that's rather simple, no?
It's very obvious what you need to do. It's just not very.
Whatever do you mean, Rosa?
Well, is it not obvious to everyone else?
Why don't you demonstrate?
I'm looking at her like a complete idiot, just like.
Are you speaking full time? Or are you,
That's why I
you have some
didn't.
things in mind?
Genuinely not. I don't. I'll just. Yeah, Sebastian, I'll demonstrate. I'll go through my belongings, and at the bottom of my coin bag, there's probably like hundreds of seeds in there that I've probably lost count of what I'm collecting, and I'll just pick up a random seed. I'll put it on the area of the pedestal, and I'll cast.
A little basin with a little tiny crevice in the middle.
Pop it in there.
The seed kind of sticks in the crevice. It doesn't quite drop through. The crevice is too narrow.
I'll hold my hands above it, and I will begin casting Druidcraft so that it blossoms into a flower.
Cute. Nothing happens.
Okay, slightly more cryptic than I imagined.
I'm going to take a leaf out of my bag, and I'm going to turn it into a dagger. And then I'm gonna gesture to give it to Rosa. Why don't you try this?
I'll cut my hand.
Yep.
Squeeze it in.
As you put a single drop of blood in the basin, it sort of swirls round and then descends through the
Like magic.
The circle sort of opens out like this. Doors get opened, slowly creaking open. This may be very difficult for some of you to load, so you may need to refresh and/or turn off your animated graphics. In the first place, sneeze. You may start up here, top left. I believe, is that right? Or is that the exact opposite of when you meant to start?
Can you ping it again?
No, I don't think I can.
I see it.
Yeah, Sebastian's just put himself in a crypt. Apparently that's entirely not where you start.
That's where you pinged.
Don't move. Just stay where you are. Yeah, I know, I made a mistake. Sorry. Cool. Is everybody in?
I'm in, but I'm blind.
I'm blind?
Likewise.
Oh, you.
Yes.
Oh, no.
You have dark vision, Rosa?
Yes, I do.
60 or 120?
60 feet.
And Torrent?
No.
I would happily fix any vision demands with a light spell.
Yeah, I do have the light spell though. That's
Yeah,
sort
me
of an
too.
at-will thing from my sword sheath. So
Okay, it's 20 bright and 40 dim, right? Or further 20 dim, yeah. Okay, cool. You should be able to see from Torrens light emissions.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got the amulet as well, so.
Oh yes, that's right.
Alright, we'll light you up as well.
Oh, bloody hell. Quite a few scratch marks in here, isn't it?
Yeah, as you enter down here, you already sort of sense a musty smell of oldness and slightly damp remnants. It's been a long time since anyone's been down here. You
Just
hear
decrepit.
slight creaking, but you also hear the flowing of the river.
Oh,
Over to your left. Sort of that way.
Interesting. Shall we forge on, friends?
Yeah.
Sure, we don't want to stand here for 10 minutes and let me inspire everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you can even sort of retcon a tiny bit and say, you know, as we were headed down.
I would love that, Henrik.
I
Sort of
suppose.
encouraging people as to how to behave themselves down there.
Yeah, I agree. So that's 16 temp.
What a
16 temp.
temp.
Thank
Wow.
you very much. Thank
go
you,
with.
thank you.
Wow.
And he has to take an absolute dump.
Got walk off along Peter for roll 20, or is it D&D Beyond doing
It's
it?
not dead, it's just dying. So it's going very slowly. Can't get the music thing off my screen.
Take your time, take your time.
It will take its time. We'll tell you when it's ready.
Gives me time to go through my spells because I'm kind of scared.
Eh. I mean, technically you should have your spells prepped in the morning.
Yes, yes, yes.
Is my mage armor still up?
Yes. I think both of you have a day or two left on it.
Okay.
Now has cast his more recently.
Hmm.
It's my least favorite time of the day as well because it's the morning.
Because of
I will be
It's
right
the
back.
morning. The cloak of moonlight.
yeah, I mean, I suppose not going to do anything in the darkness anyway.
No, no. Oh, ho, ho, ho. For
Roll
armor
20 is now cooperating. I will move us over there. I think it is. Okay, now. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, oh. That's what. Oh, we haven't managed to stop the music yet, have I? Looked. Brilliant. Okay, I am with you. Sorry. Yeah, as I said, musty smell, river flowing to the left. That's somewhere in the distance. It's dark and unwelcoming. You can hear sounds of stuff moving about.
Well, something tells me that's not the sound of a couple of local boys who've ignored the danger sign unless they did so an awful long time ago. So everybody be on your guard.
Alright,
That's
as you
cheap,
look
huh?
ahead. Look ahead. Sword in hand. Instead of inflatable.
It's foam. I went to medieval times yesterday for my brother's birthday, and I had to.
Nice.
As you look ahead down that corridor, you see some sort of old pottery urns at the end of the corridor. Sort of in they're earthenware, dark browns and greens. They look very old.
Sorry, James. I have to reload and.
Well, I will move up a couple of squares.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will try to mage hand drag one of these pots toward us.
You're able to do so. And as you sort of pull it towards you, it's almost breaking at a touch.
Yeah.
Super old, and they seem to contain ashes. That's nice. But as you look at it, you do see a date written on it, very faintly. A name. You're not quite sure. You can't really make it out, but you think it says Leonidas? Leonidas? Leodas. There's definitely some L's, some E's, some O's, and some S's going on. And yeah, as you that is not how I intended that to come out. As you sort of note it, it looks like it's someone's death, and as you sort of eventually manage to work out the year, it's approximately 800 years ago.
Well, I feel bad about that, but I don't suppose he's likely to mind at this point. I'm not going to do that with any of the others.
Ancient the script is.
Well, suppose if we want to look at the others, we'll have to just get on up closer.
I will approach cautiously.
Okay. Hey, that's how far I need to get. There is something written on the wall over in this corner. And is written in 9 languages, including Elvish and Draconic.
Oh, I can read.
It says, those that die in this tomb may never awaken to their natural life again. Instead, they serve as guardians. Testament, resilience, ways. TLDR, if you die, you cannot be revivified, you cannot be raised deaded, you cannot be resurrected. You will remain a guardian under this, in this tomb for the rest of eternity. Like that guy's urn you just picked up.
Interesting.
That's fun.
And concerning.
Keep your wits about you, mates. None of us want to end up a lich down here.
Or a fate even worse.
Except possibly Sebastian.
A banshee or something.
A lich wouldn't be the worst thing to happen.
No, a lich wouldn't be that bad, but a banshee. Or just
Yeah, that would be far worse.
Just some pathetic ghost.
Yeah.
Where?
And then someone falls dead.
I like the idea that the whole party dies, you become banshees and wraiths and liches, and Chiavo just becomes a little poltergeist, throwing plates at people.
Yes.
Cool.
Fucking launch something across a room at someone.
You will note that is written on the other wall as well. You take one step closer, so it's written both ways. You can't miss it. Good luck.
I suppose this means that either way is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a preference?
You can see a rickety bridge to your left that seems to cross the a small underground stream that is deep below the river you crossed earlier.
Let's go left.
You do see some crumbled bones on the floor.
I will poke about
Stop
them
there.
with my sword.
I need a con
Oh,
save
never
from
mind.
everybody, please.
Oh,
You hear
Oh
a
no.
piercing shriek. The shriek of that banshee we were talking about.
Do we have a bonus from the paladin?
That's correct. You have a
Sebastian
+4.
and Iavo do.
How much is it?
+4.
Oh, sweet. That gives me a 22.
Nice. I'm just missing. Oh no, I'm not. I'm missing someone. There's 4 rolls there.
Me. You're missing me. I got a 14.
Nice. Okay. You all hear this horrible sound. Clap your hands over your ears. Like I would succumb to your idiocy, annoying banshee noises. Goes quiet again. You may pass on.
What on earth was that?
Oh, sorry, you do actually take damage even on a success. Yeah.
Oh wow.
You'll all
think
take
that
10
was
psychic
our-
damage.
Oh man.
I think that was our future job.
Yes, you are. Awoos.
10 half to James or to the full 10?
No, that's 10. Just
Oh,
a
wow.
straight 10.
Is there anything written on these coffins?
Feeling a little less inspired
yes.
now.
Indeed. As you, I didn't know that Banshee Whale did damage on a failure, on a succeeded throw. It's quite rude, really, isn't it? And it can't be halved on a success because on a fail you just drop unconscious.
True.
Yes, there are names and dates again. Edvar and Kawalier. These two died approximately 690 years ago. It's a big coffin, that. Very big coffin. Like, Chiavo could get in there and then, like, stick Sebastian on top of his head.
I'm gonna
13 or
pry the
14
lid
feet.
to I'm gonna pry the lid to my coffin here. Have a look.
Oh, love that. Okay, it is empty. However, there is a small cracked horn inside. So it's not quite empty, but it's like empty enough.
Cracked horn. Like what kind of horn are we talking about? Like the horn from an animal? Oh, okay, a blowy horn. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It looks like this is two halves of a magical horn that would need repairing. Torin doesn't know that. It's musical.
It looks
anything
it
like
looks
that.
shiny and interesting. I would
It is
definitely pick it
shiny,
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you touch one side of it or the other, you kind of hear a slight whispering. The horn was once made of bronze, and you hear a sort of barbarian roar very faintly in the distance in your mind.
Anybody hear that?
Did I hear it as well, or was it just
Nope.
Torin?
Oh, just Torin. Hence the in your mind bit.
That's then. I didn't know if it was just his mind or anyone else's. But no, in that case, then no. No, I didn't hear. What on earth is going on?
All right.
Was the plan just to crack open the other one too?
I mean, might as well.
Yeah. You see a slightly more intact horn made of silver.
Silver.
Other than that, the tomb is also empty.
Well.
Sorry, I've done it backwards. It's the second one is of iron, not of silver.
Oh, okay. That looks quite plain. I think I'll just leave it there. Unless someone else wants to.
It's definitely got shiny runes on it. It's just made of iron.
Running runes. I would like to take a look at it then and see what I can see on these.
As you pick it up,
These
you
are-
take a look. You hear a sort of distant roar of a barbarian. But it falls into two pieces at your touch. Again, this magic item
Oh.
looks like it needs repairing. However, you have two magical horns, one of iron, one of bronze.
Cool.
They would need mending before.
Can I cast mending on them?
Oh, go ahead and ping mending to VTT for me, please, Josh. Yes. Your spell can physically repair a magical item.
Wow.
So as you repair these two, they will reveal their own nature as a sort of shadowy ghosts of berserkers of Valhalla appear before you.
Ooh.
Oh, have I done it the wrong way around? Is it silver and brass? Is it silver and brass? I don't know. I want the two
let's
least
have a look.
legendary versions.
Let's have a look. Silver
Yes.
and brass.
Yes.
Silver and brass. Iron is actually strangely the
Yeah,
like,
it's
most
weird, right?
legendary version of
Well,
it.
also, you require more ability depending on which one you're looking at. Right. These are
That's
horns
right,
of
that's right.
Valhalla, one silver, one brass.
This is magnificent, Sebastian. Thank you.
Why are we surprised?
I shall blow upon it in your honor
I know
at a
you-
later date.
As you wish.
Yeah. Other than that, the tombs are empty.
How's
Lovely,
this?
lovely.
How's this bridge looking?
Rickety, and at the end of it is a very large-looking undead minotaur.
Oh,
Oh dear.
We could just kill it from here.
Perhaps you could. It begins to lumber towards you, and you hear the sound of its friends also lumbering towards you.
Torin, can you block them off at the bridge?
I'm already there. And I will stand defiantly at
Okay.
the mouth of the bridge,
Um,
shield in front of me.
Let me get
Cool.
behind you.
they make an orderly queue.
They're so polite.
I get one of them in corridor at a time.
I have a little thought. Do you want to engage these things now?
They want to engage you.
Yeah.
And are asking you politely to roll initiative.
Right,
thank you,
okay.
James. That's so kind of you.
I've lost 2 of them. What do I do with them? I put them under each other? I don't know.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
I was gonna say, now I'm seeing that there's quite a few of them.
Yeah, I've got
alright.
just the thing for this.
You.
I took
I
my
hope.
lower number for some reason.
And you said they're undead, right?
Oh, they definitely seem like undead minotaurs, yes. Sebastian, you're up.
Yes, and I rolled a nat 20, so I get advantage on my first.
Oh, yeah,
roll,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I didn't realize 23 was a nat
Um,
20 for you. Nice.
'Cause I've got a +3 for
But
initiative.
you had like a +9. Okay, cool. Off you go.
Okay. I don't know how I can do this, but I'm assuming it won't take much since the bridge is crickety. So I'd like to throw a sparks on the bridge to try and break it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a rickety bridge. You can collapse it pretty easily.
Cool. And then that's my turn. That's
Oh.
my action.
Staying where you are.
Yeah, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Scavo. The bridge before you is broken. But as you look at this 20-foot gap and you see a 10-foot minotaur, you think that it does probably stand a chance of making it across the bridge.
Okay. Then I shall make an attempt at least of stopping as many of the other things as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my... There it is. Right, so.
Spectacular.
Oops, sorry. Try to do that. There we go. Cool.
Right, so, yeah, I've dropped that thing down.
Any bonus
let's see
action
if I've
from
got
you?
bonuses. I actually do have Fragile Shield, don't I? So, that will go on Torin, and,
Can you?
Then
I think it's the
shall-
first time Fragile Shield has been used in this campaign. So can you describe
Yeah.
what that is?
yes, okay. What I will do, I believe I may have... No, unfortunately, I don't have a very specific cool thing. So what I will do then is I'll take one of our copper shards. Take a copper shard from my coin purse. Flick this up in the air towards Torin, and then as it sort of descends, like and lands on his shoulder, with my magic, it'll start unfolding out into a thin metal sheet in front of him. Basically like a fairly thin and flimsy but large shield just in front of Torin, and that won't last more than a single attempt to hit you. Provided it blocks, of course.
Yeah. Specifically, it breaks on a block. So actually, if you get hit 10 times, it'll still remain. It's only if it blocks a hit.
Oh, got you.
So as soon as an attack against you misses, the Fragile Shield is broken. But until that point, it grants a +2 to AC.
And just for you, it's also embossed with a dragon.
Is that your turn, Kiaba?
That will be my turn. I've just retreated a little bit, so I'm
Okay.
not quite directly at the front.
Let's get some dex saves going on. That one.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Mate. 18.
I think the 18 will save.
It's a 5.
Okay, the 18 makes a DC just barely.
Mhm.
The rest will fail.
Yep. So that is how much damage?
Damage. That will be
They are all restrained apart from one.
12
They appear
bludgeoning.
to be vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, nice.
Quite useful.
Very useful, yeah.
Oh, sorry, that one. Does he take no damage or half damage?
Right.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry.
The one that saved didn't take it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. They will then, 4 of them, use their action to try and break out. 20,
That breaks it.
15,
15 doesn't.
16,
That one doesn't.
nothing,
And that one doesn't.
and 21.
Right, the 21 and
No,
20
wait, I've
does.
made a check for the guy who's already out. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 of them are restrained.
Yep, and 2 are free.
This one are restrained. Cool. This one made a check to get out, and the other one is just going to charge on through. And he is going to make his charging leap. That's not great, if I'm being honest, but it is enough. It is enough. He sort of lands, rocking in front of you, trying and crashes on into you. He gores you with a 23 to hit.
Ooh, 23 is my AC. However, I will expend the use of my golden protective wings to shield myself from the attack.
Nice.
So your AC is normally 21, it's 23.
Oh,
with
never
the
mind.
shield.
Yes, 23 with the shield, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you shield yourself with the wings of the golden dragon, and are not gored. You do not need to make a strength save. And then he will swing his great axe at you for the same number to hit, which will hit you because the fragile shield will break on blocking the first
That's
one.
correct.
And
And I
he
don't
will
think I
take-
get the effects of the wings like shield.
Yeah, no,
I
I
think
don't
it's only
think so.
per,
It's against
per one attack. Yeah,
but it
it's
wouldn't
by
matter
one
anyway. The fragile shield broke on the first one.
Mhm,
You will take 17 slashing damage
Yeesh.
as he cracks his axe upon your forehead. I'm not done. Rosania.
You're muted.
You are muted, friend.
Oh, I think I can see this one here that's 65 foot away from me, right?
Yeah, why not? I don't know. Can you see it?
Polymorph,
No.
I can. It's I can see
Okay.
one here.
How can you see
Um,
that? Why are you getting
They're very
rid of them?
faint.
It's
No,
dimly
no,
lit,
I'm-
but I can see
Yeah,
them.
when I'm clicking on you, the only one I can see is the guy in front. Where are you getting the vision?
I'll send you a screenshot of what I can see.
Oh, it's probably from my sword because I'm one ahead of her, so the dim light is illuminating that one in the back.
Sorry, you misunderstand me. I don't. Bruno's token shouldn't have vision of that area.
So that's what I can see, but I also wouldn't mind just moving 5 feet down into
Yeah,
Sebastian's
yeah, I mean it's
square.
fine. It's absolutely fine for you to hit it. I'm just confused as to why the lighting's not working
So
the same for me.
the
as
range
it
of
is.
polymorph is 60 feet, but because of my spell sniper feat, that doubles, which means I can target this one in the back with a level 4 polymorph spell, and unless it rolls a 17 wisdom saving throw, I'm going to transform it into a bull.
Bull.
Yes, a bull, a horned bull, and I believe you said they're all in a line and the bridge is broken, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, so I need a wisdom saving throw at first. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna post the spell in. Okay, so that I'm gonna post the spell in the chat as well, so there's no question in regards to how it works.
I mean,
But I do believe. Oh, it didn't send to VTT.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do
weirdly
believe
it's just the.
that
The real question is, do you have a caterpillar's cocoon? Because if not,
I will pull out a caterpillar's cocoon from my casting components pouch. But if it's possible, I would very much like to turn that one in the back into a ball.
Yep, he is. I've made him larger, and I've put a green dot on him.
Well, I hope the Minotaurs have fun with the real ball. And for my bonus action, I will, for now, move here next to Torin. Hopefully this wall will give me some cover. Torin, I got your back, don't worry, you're not going down. And that will be my turn for... Actually, let me have sight. That will be my turn for now.
Okay, it does retain its own personality and alignment, but... So, I think it's just gonna... kill? As a bull? I don't think it's gonna stampede or anything like you're thinking. Because although it does get its mental ability scores replaced, it's still maintains its own alignment and personality, and its personality is like Minotaur skeleton, right? Also,
Or they're not trying to. They're trying to.
Joe is
come at
correct, but it's fine. You had so much movement speed, you could have gone 5 foot forward.
Could I cast then something else instead?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
also
I think,
wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. It's still fair. It's a wisdom saving throw. It's just, yeah. I mean, it's not gonna turn into a rampaging bull that stampedes its friends. Sadly. Also, it's kind of already a bull, which is thematically cool.
I'm glad Well, that's my intention. I wanted to do. Yeah,
it's a standing Minotaur.
Okay.
But yes, no, and also, yeah, just a reminder: spell sniper is attack also.
Okay then.
And so, what would you like to do instead for the wisdom stabbing throw?
Um.
You have to do something.
Sorry.
You can just bank it in the face.
Yeah, I'm going to simplify it a little bit, and I'm just going to, for now, cast a guiding bolt until I can have some time to actually read my spells and
go ahead, roll to hit.
not fumble. 16.
Yes. Are you hitting the guy at the front or that guy at the back?
I'll hit the guy that's beefing Torin.
Oh yeah, love that. An over the
Okay.
shoulder smoosh. Yeah, go ahead, give me some damage.
11.
11. Nice. Cool.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
That's alright, Torin.
Okay.
You've been
Torin.
tweezed.
I am. What do I do? How deep is this chasm below us?
If you fall down, it's about a 60-foot drop.
Oh, I see. And is the river flowing, or is it sort of stagnant?
I mean, it's flowing, but it's flowing very slowly. It's an underground stream. I mean,
So it's not like rushing through. And
yeah,
like,
I'm gonna
carry
float
us
you
away.
over it. Like that, it gets like that width, right?
Got
Which
you.
is less than 5.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay. So. I'm gonna sort of return the favor to this Minotaur skeleton, and I will bring my sword down upon its head as my first action.
You're rolling with advantage.
Oh,
You are rolling with
I'll roll.
advantage, guiding bolt.
I will roll once a 10. A bit better, but I don't
27
think it's
hits?
necessary.
Whoa.
27. 27. And that's going to be 13 damage. Oh, actually, never mind. I have improved Divine Smite now. It's going to be 19 damage. 13 slashing, 6 radiant. I am not flying. And then with a bonus action, I am going to shove the shit out of this thing with my shield.
Yep. It makes a strength check. Give me an athletics check. Get the 22.
I will.
No,
I got a
if that's the
24.
case, Josh, you might need to refresh. I moved him over there very briefly so he could see the river flowing.
Yes.
If you, some people might be stuck there. No, he's on the side of it. 22. What did you get to? 24. Yeah, you
A
shove him and
24.
he sort of topples back and crashes to the ground in an explosion of bones and water. He dead.
Nice.
I would have really shoved him first if I was you.
Well, I don't know because technically, Shield Master dictates that when you take the attack.
Oh yeah,
action
yeah.
on
Sorry,
your
I
turn,
didn't. I forgot you were doing it with
roll
Shield
it.
Master. I thought you were using your second attack to shove.
Oh no,
yeah, cool.
I have the
Okay.
Shield Master feat.
Yeah,
So I technically have a
you have
second
a spare
attack,
attack.
on
I
deck.
know, but you can't
but
throw your
doesn't-
sword, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not
Well,
gonna
you
do
can,
that.
but I
definitely
wouldn't.
I could have used the breath attack, but I think the range is only 15 feet, so nada on that.
Yep. After that, 5 skeletons sort of make rumbling noises at each other, like, get out the way, noob. Hennick, you're up.
All right.
They're stuck in the shopping queue, sadly.
And they're not close enough to the edge on their side yet to be pulled.
The guy at the
off.
front is not restrained, so if you want to yank him 5 foot at a time, be my guest.
Yeah, but
Oh, but he is currently in
Early.
Everard's Black Tentacles.
I'm trying to pull
I
off
don't know
this
why
window.
Yeah,
I don't know
gotta
why
stay
he
where
would
he
do that.
is.
Sorry, I'm going to say that he is there instead because he would have. Not an idiot.
well, is he then close enough to try to pull him over, or is that
Yeah,
is the
why
one
not?
we're scoring?
I mean,
well, I'll
he's
try to
going to
get
make
back.
a deck save to try and catch himself on the way down if you pull him.
Sure. Well, he's
but-
probably gonna beat my whatever it is. Pull him off of their
I doubt
DC
it.
anyway.
That's a 10.
All right. Well, he gets pulled
Wow.
5 feet.
He'll make a deck save to try and save himself. That's a nat 1. He tries to
Hey!
grab at the ledge, and the little bit of ledge just crumbles, and he just sort of splashes down. And there's almost an audible crash as his armor
Well,
breaks to
actually,
pieces on the ground.
I would have
Very
had
cool.
to move.
Yeah, I'm sure you would have had to, like, go stick your head, like, under Torin's legs, like, yoink him back.
Yeah,
and-
right. Yeah, which I
but
can do.
Cool,
I've
that's all
done it.
fine.
Cool. And then I will. I don't. The way we've done it has been a long time since I've used it. I don't actually have to use a bonus action to start Magic Stone up, right? Because we're just pretending it's me
Yeah,
throwing
no,
rocks.
at all. You don't have to use a bonus action.
Okay,
for
so
that, that's
I will attempt to throw a rock at the next one in the center there,
all. Yeah,
and that's gonna be.
that's an advantage. It is restrained, provided you are within range at your standard attack. I think you are, 60
Magic
feet,
Stone
right?
says 60 feet. Yeah.
Great.
All right.
It's the one spell I forgot to remake. Give me 1 second.
Sure. For the record of everybody else, I also want to use my sharpshooter.
Sorry, I
if it
was
lets me use this.
telling my digital woman to remind me to remake that spell.
There you go.
Also, just a quick
I'm-
question. Have you got any mushrooms with you, or did you leave mushroom outside with the cart?
I left Mushroom with the cart to watch over the cart. Yeah, I figure that's his
Might be
main
chilling.
duty for now.
What was your attack roll?
Yeah. I didn't do it yet because I just wanted to let you know I never use it, but I'm going to try sharpshooter.
Nice, love that. So with
advantage
advantage-
is this roll.
-5 to the hit.
Oh, well, it's a 23, so 20, whatever, 18.
Yeah, that hits.
Hey.
All right,
Really
so
hits.
it'll be 17 then with the sharpshooter. right?
bludgeoning damage?
10? Yes, exactly. Which is why I thought I'd give it a go.
Getting exterminated.
Cool.
Just,
And
this
then
little tiny
I would
stone
just-
goes through its forehead, crashing it to pieces.
I would have
yeah,
go.
very good.
Well, actually, I want to still be able to see, so I'll just get out of the way a little bit in case anybody needs to run up there.
I believe that leads us to Sebastian again.
Yes, I am gonna throw a spark at this guy.
Yeah, with advantage, it is restrained.
It's a dirty 20.
That hits.
That's 16 lightning damage.
Okay, he doesn't like that. He is wounded.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Oh, I've forgotten to kill the 2 that got pulled off the cliff. Cool. Cabo.
I would like to attempt to spark one of the ones which isn't restrained.
One of the ones that's in Evard's Black Tentacles but not restrained.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Let's go for that. That's 17 to hit.
17 hits.
That's an unfortunate. Only 8 damage on the spark.
Okay.
But 8 is 8.
That's a good return.
Yeah. Once again, I'll do much the same with a fragile shield and apply one to Torin.
Yep, have that for you. The first creature will make its attack, its strength save to get out. The second one makes its strength save to get out, and the third one doesn't make a strength save. All 3 of them also need to make a dex save. That is a 12, and a 7.
I think if they're already restrained, James, they still take the damage off.
Oh, they just take the damage automatically? Okay, well they failed anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just give me some damage. All three of them.
That's that's unfortunate. It's only 6 bludgeoning.
Okay, well, that's up to 12. One of them is severely wounded.
Okay.
One of them is wounded. And one of them has just taken its second bit of damage. So we have severely wounded, and okay. And then these creatures are all going to pile on in. Sorry?
The one at the back's restrained now as well, right?
Yeah, he is. So it's 4 more death saves. 1, 2, 16. Does that save?
Nope.
It's 17 to save.
It's 18.
18. Oh, it's going real well for them. Okay, cool. This is why I didn't put the little marker on them. They're all restrained.
Yep.
Rosanna.
So now they will also take the bludgeoning damage.
No. Maybe.
When a creature enters the affected area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, must succeed or take the bludgeoning damage.
Okay, cool. Give me. Yeah, I've got the bludgeoning damage. That's fine. They don't take it again, though, do they?
The ones if they just entered it, then yeah, they take it.
No.
The new guys that ran in.
Jamal, it's not your turn anymore. Rosadia, go. I'm not going to attempt to explain myself. Rosadia, go.
The one that's restrained, do I have advantage?
They're all
on
restrained.
My, okay, so I do have advantage.
Have advantage to attack any of them with an attack roll.
I'm gonna cast my cantrip, Celestial Burst,
Yeah.
with a 26 to hit.
26 hits.
And on the one at the very front, that's got like a 2 damage mark, he's gonna be taking 15 damage.
That's
from
how much
my
HP he's
Celestial
got.
Burst.
Say goodbye to that guy.
Amazing.
Pew! Perfect execution.
And since everyone's moving forward,
Are they?
Celestial.
well, at least Torin, I'm gonna move behind Sebastian, and that's my turn.
Okay. Torrin. Fancy taking the lead?
No, not yet. Not yet. Still not enough information.
Wonderful.
But I will, however, take a cue from Rosanna, and Torin will sort of take a deep breath as his gullet sort of fills with a radiant light, and I will launch out a guiding bolt.
I'll start for you.
Oh, and I get advantage. Sorry. Yeah.
Do you want to hit the wounded guy or one of the others?
Just straight in line with me, whoever's this guy.
Oh,
here.
yep. He's pretty chill.
So that'll be a 27
Yeah, it is.
hit. The damage will be 11 radiant. Kind of sorry, but whatever.
Hennick, you're up.
Wow. Okay.
Those 5 were the dead guys. The second lot of initiatives.
I see. I will step so that I can hit over there, and I guess with this guy that should be now lit up, I'll just I'll do the same as last time.
Yeah, he's lit
Rock
up,
and
he's still
stone at him.
restrained, he's on the edge of being wounded. I had
Just a
blast
quick
him with a
shot.
rock.
Sharpshootering. Here we are. See what happens. Ooh, 17 to hit.
Very much so.
Okay. So exactly the same damage,
Nice.
17.
He is wounded.
But bludgeoning. Bludgeoning. 34.
Oh, severely wounded, sorry. Yeah.
I don't think I have anything super awesome to do. I can't see, so I wouldn't know if there's anybody else to try to pull into the tentacles or anything like that. So,
I don't think so.
I'll just step out of the way and let it go.
Bastian,
Yes.
you can have a turn.
Yay. Yay me. I will sparks this guy.
Okay, advantage, restrained.
Yep. That's a 22. And that will be 17 lightning damage.
Nice. He's severely wounded. That concludes your turn.
It sure does.
Bravo.
I will spark one of them, just whichever one. It doesn't really matter at this point, does it?
Severely wounded one right in front of you.
Not severely wounded one. One of the other
Okay,
ones.
one of the other ones. Restrained. Go ahead.
So I get a second roll because it's advantage 13.
13 hits.
Whew. Ah, 19 lightning damage.
That's good damage. He's severely wounded.
Nice. Fragile shield still on Torin, so don't
Give me
think
the
I need to
bludgeoning
give up.
damage.
Right. Bludgeoning is Ooh, 13. Goes up to 26.
Three of them are wounded. 3 of them are dead.
Hell yeah. Strength checks to get at then, I'm guessing.
Yeah, they're making them. One guy gets out, runs over here.
And the others are hopelessly
You
stuck.
don't know. You can't see. Rosania, you're up.
I will do the best thing for myself, and that is to keep it simple. And I'm going to use Celestial Burst again.
Yep. The creature is not restrained, so it is a straight roll.
All right, so that's a 28 to hit with a straight
That'll
roll.
hit. Or 11.
A total of 8 damage.
Yeah, it's not dead. Go us! Second creature
dead.
turn, Rosania.
I don't suppose that healing them would kill them, would it?
No. It's unlikely.
Then that concludes my turn.
Alright.
He's just standing there defiantly.
He's standing there going, I haven't got enough movement speed to get over there this turn. So he's out on that.
Let's see what I got here.
Even with the dash action, he landed in the water one square in front.
Geez, I got nothing. I don't really want to guiding
take a
bolt
leap?
this guy again. I would have to expend quite a bit to make this leap. It's 20 feet, right?
Yeah, it's not a big jump, is it? For you?
Well, I guess I am really tall.
Not only that, but don't you have like 6 million athletics? Well,
I
you're not
have
actually
6.
that strong, are you?
No. But I do have like Peerless Athlete, which allows me to jump.
I will tell you if you use Fearless Athlete,
more
you will
feet.
succeed the jump.
Yeah. But this guy's just sort of teetering on the edge. I don't really want to jump
No,
and
you're in
risk
Hennick's
potentially
shenanigans.
misstepping. Yeah. I think I will just take the defend action right now, or the dodge action rather. Sorry.
Hennick, you're up.
Alright, well, I mean, I'll try to pull this guy off of there, I suppose, with my bonus action, why not? He makes a strength save.
The 12.
It's gonna fail.
He gets pulled down to the ground, crashes down into the river, and a big thump.
But the problem is, I can't see anybody else.
No, you
I
can't.
don't
You
know
can see
if maybe those
writhing,
go there or
milky
not.
white tentacles.
Yeah. Do I have anything else good to do as an action? Not really. I guess I can use my action to ready a rock if I see one.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
So, yeah.
Yes.
amend the bridge now.
Yes, I will fabricate a new bridge using the stone from each side of the cliff.
The bridge is repaired. Any bonus action from you?
I'll just start walking across it.
Okay. Kiavo?
Okay.
The bridge
Do I
is
see-
repaired.
Okay, if I move up to here, do I see anything?
I don't know, do you?
No, okay. Right, okay, I'll tuck
I am
back in
not your
behind
token.
Torin. I'll tuck back in behind Torin and prepare to throw a spark if I see anything advance.
Okay,
And that
that
will be me.
will cause Everard's black tentacles to drop with the concentration.
Oh, cock.
Okay, cool. Like that for you. These skeletons were desperate for a turn. This one will charge his full movement speed.
That'll be a spark on him.
Really depressing. Throw a stone and a spark at him. He can't reach Sebastian
Yep.
anyway.
16 lightning damage.
Oof.
Okay, and the bludgeoning damage.
Well,
Well, you need to roll to hit, obviously.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
No, I'm just asking for damages. Yes, that is a big hit.
Yeah, obviously hits. It's gonna be to 20 bludgeoning.
40 bludgeoning. Yeah, okay, we're done with him. He is obliterated. Next guy comes around the corner, and he does have enough movement speed to leap at Sebastian. He's going to attempt to gore you. He's the last man left alive. And what's he got? He's got charge. Sebastian, that's a natural 20 to hit you.
Ouch.
Nah, I don't think so.
What happens to him?
What's my anti-natural 20 thing? Too many characters I play.
Don't get cocky.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the one.
Yep. Normal hit and reduce it by my bardic inspiration die, which I think
Okay.
are D10s now. To 9, so regular hit minus 9 damage.
Okay,
If
22
possible.
minus. Yep, go on.
Can I use my reaction as well to wheel that attack roll and reduce it by a d6?
Keep your point of woe and wield. There is no point reducing a nat 20. It won't prevent it from being an automatic hit. All nat 20s are automatic hits. So Sebastian, you'll take 13 piercing damage as it gores you.
Wait, what did you roll another nat 20?
What? No, it was a 1 nat 20. It changes it to a normal hit.
Ah, I see.
But he got the charge damage and the gore damage, which added up to 22. And then it was reduced by 9 because of Bardic Inspiration. And then you took 13 piercing damage. And then he will swing his Great Axe at you. With the second part of his turn, that is a 20 to hit you.
I will shield.
And therefore,
Oh,
it will
I
do
can't.
nothing.
I use my fucking reaction on throwing the rock.
I don't really care.
Okay. Up to you.
Beldania, you're out. I don't think we need to put Sebastian to 10 HP just to heal him back up in one moment. Do you know what I mean? But yes, I did realize that as you said it. Also, you've got a bird in your house again.
How
And
hurt
that-
is Sebastian?
And that shield will activate my arcane ward.
Not as nearly dead as the Minotaur. Can you kill the Minotaur first and then deal with healing Sebastian? It's the last thing alive and it's got 6 HP.
I don't really need to be healed.
No.
Alright, then I'll use my free guiding bolt out of 4, I believe I
It's
have.
got 6 HP.
27 to hit.
Oh yeah. Down. Can you do less than 6 damage?
I think
feel
technically
14.
he can. Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
No, I
That's
could only do 6 damage. No, 14. Yeah,
Four
anyways,
damage,
14.
Oh, the creature is very dead. Congratulations. You seem to have handled those things.
About.
Up ahead of you, you see bones on the ground. An open sarcophagus.
Sebastian, are you all right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why wouldn't I be?
I will place my hand upon his head and heal whatever.
I'm missing
This-
7 health.
He's good. Top.
And I now have my arcane ward up, so
You don't have it up already?
no, because I didn't cast an abjuration spell. Because my mage
I
armor
thought
now
Fabricate
lasts
was
like
an
3
abjuration
weeks.
spell.
No, it's transmutation.
Of course
And
it is.
my mage armor lasts like 3 weeks now, so
Yep.
and that's why I asked you at the beginning of the session
Yeah,
if I
that's
needed
fine.
to cast it again.
I mean, you can always cast it again if you're feeling like it, right? Or anything else. You know, you can cast shield or something randomly in the morning if you want to put your abjuration spell board up. If you can just expend a first level spell. But yeah, cool. 7
Sure,
lay
I'll
on
take
hands.
that one.
Is.
Mhm. And I'm gonna lay on hands the 11 that I've lost
Cool.
as well.
Crossing the bridge.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek.
Here's Simon and Garfunkel vaguely in the background. It's troubled water down there. Nevertheless, you can get over. It is an open sarcophagus. And what looks like some sort of hay sacks, stacks, and things. There's like a bedroll down there. A couple of crates. Looks like somebody was using this somewhat recently.
I'll check the sarcophagus again.
Ooh,
Make sure
Gabo,
that.
if you stand there, you will see a half-eaten leg on the haystack down there.
Oh, charming.
Mhm.
Half-eaten leg. Is it rotting? Sort of relatively fresh, or
About a week old. Not
about a
very
week
nice.
old? Ugh.
Yeah. Some poor guy.
Yeah, watch
living
out down
down
there,
here.
grim sight, people.
Cool. Sarcophagus is open. There is nothing in it. Upon the top
Nothing, eh?
is written a name in Dwarvish. Nobody reads Dwarvish, but I'm sure you will soon decipher it to be Claire Conda. He's dead. Corpse has gone walkies though. That's all.
Okay.
Can I have a look around the room and see if there's perhaps any hidden rocks on these walls, or like anything hidden underneath here?
No, but as you go in there, you do see 3 crates, again, relatively recently used. Upon one of them is a sort of bit of a journal scrap. It's ripped and torn quite badly. But it appears like it was a love letter that somebody was writing, shorn off. There's no addressee or from name on it. It's like the middle part of the love letter.
I'll toss it towards Hennig and say, poems seem to be like your expertise. Care to read it out to us?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I? What language was it in? Regular?
Common.
Regular.
Yeah, it's just common. And as
No,
you look
regular.
at it, it sort of just says, I was so devastated for us to part. We had so much together, it's not worth losing. We should once again walk the fields of love and life and laughter together and... ripped off. Yeah. Ramblings of a broken-hearted man. Other than that, it looks like this is where he was staying. This little room at the end. He'd sort of made himself a little room. And then he got murdered by a Minotaur. Sad.
That'll do it.
That's it. Dead end otherwise.
Sandringham certainly seems to treat bachelors better than this region.
Yeah, for sure.
Well,
We are kind folk, Henrik.
nothing else in there then.
Nope.
Doesn't seem to be.
Well, I'm glad that weren't too difficult because seems to have been kind of pointless.
On the
But
contrary,
we know they're not going to come after us.
yes, you have dealt with them, so they can't come after you.
So do we make a move towards the right area of this sanctum?
I suppose.
When there's only one option left, it's the smartest. That's what I know.
I mean, there are technically 2 options. Want to take a 60-foot drop into a river?
Yeah,
It's available.
Thank you.
No, Sebastian. To do that.
We could if I cast flying or something.
Yes, but you can't just randomly jump up to see if it looks interesting down there first.
Can't I?
No, you can't. Go over there.
Well, since you used a big spell on fixing the bridge, I can do what I was going to do, and I can use the decanter of endless water and shape water to freeze us a little slide, and we can slide down. I was going to use it for the bridge.
Cool.
That sounds
Yeah, I mean, you
fun.
don't know whether you'll be able to get there. You did see that the passageway is very narrow at 2 varying points, right? Would be an incredibly tight squeeze if you were to try and make it along the river. Or it's just a perfectly pleasant path over to the right.
Well, if we're really keen on exploring that crevice, it wouldn't be a tight squeeze for all of us.
True.
Oh, you could go
Much
through
as I like a
ferret.
tight
Good
crevice.
idea.
Sorry, I said you could go through as a ferret if you wish.
Just floating the idea.
A floating ferret, a great idea.
Or a floating squirrel, the ones with the wings.
I think they fly. Float.
Yeah.
Um,
But I think upon seeing Hennik's face of disapproval, Rosania will not be transforming into a flying squirrel.
No.
Well,
Is this where each one of us is going to go past the bridge, say what we could have done if we were going down, and then continue onwards?
yeah.
Fuck off, a lot of you. Get over there.
Be creative.
Right, I will absolutely be staying close to Torin from this point out because
Great.
those
Stand
banshees.
right next to him.
Likewise.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're moving a little circle around Torin. It's no longer... He's protecting him in ways of his own. Down to the right, you see there is a sarcophagus that is slightly open, and there is a head dangling out of it. Its mouth is in a rictus of pain. Its eyes lit up.
Torin, you're moving a bit too fast, babe.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No. Back, guys.
I'm back.
This is the sarcophagus I'm talking about. Down here. It's got
yes.
this head like hanging out of it and screaming at you. Or was screaming
The
at you
head's
earlier.
hanging out, screaming at us. Oh dear.
Yeah, I mean it's currently silently screaming, but it's like, you know. But it is
Oh,
definitely moving. Right?
I see something down here.
Currently trying to recharge its whale.
Oh.
That's it's pretty identifiable as the
That's
head of a
alright,
banshee.
yeah.
Yes. Stick close. Shall end this. Screaming wenches. Whales.
If you call her a screaming wench, she'll look extremely offended. You may stab her if you wish.
Yeah, if her head is sort of like hanging out and it's stuck, I'll try to lop it off.
Yeah, sure. Just you make a nice severance. The head falls upon the ground, leaving you a sarcophagus with a body. Yes.
Hmm. Do I have? No, I don't. Never mind.
Okay. What else is in the sarcophagus other than this dead body of this?
You don't know unless you open it.
Oh, so the head's hanging out, but it's not like
It was.
propped open.
It's now on the floor.
It was. Now it's on the floor, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I get you. Yeah, you get what I mean.
I will push aside the top. Granted, my friends are surrounding me, supporting me in this decision.
Yep.
It is very,
Oh,
very heavy. But there is a reason why she was stuck in it.
Yeah, no doubt.
An athletics check for you to move it.
Yeah.
Or is anybody helping?
Well, I'd like to use my mage hand to help.
Doesn't help very much.
Well,
25
I'm certainly
does.
not helping.
Yeah, you see that like there's nothing in here, except for a single ring. It is an iron ring. It is upon the ground, and it's got a little black stone in it. Yeah, it looks to be glowing with a little bit of
Necrotic magic. I will pull out a handkerchief. And I will pick it up carefully.
You do hear a faint. It's definitely magic. It's definitely a ring.
Would anyone like this?
How
Bad vibes.
necrotic is this?
It's an iron
'Cause you
ring
know
that's
Rosanna's all
swirling
about
with a little bit of
light,
black
light.
magic, like black, the color, not like black magic.
Does it? Does this vibe that I'm getting off this ring? Does it interfere with my own powers? To do with bringing life in, and
No, if anything, when you look at it, it just sort of gives them a faint whiff of being annoyed.
annoyed.
Yeah, there's some frustration going on with that ring.
Would you guys mind if we took a second so I can inspect this ring further?
As you do
See
so,
what?
give me a religion check.
Very well. So we got a 5 there, James.
Yeah, so you hear like a "Rah!" scream, and you're like, oh, something to do with the banshee. You get no further, despite many minutes of staring at it intently.
Okay, well, it's a job for later.
That it is.
a
Unless you want
job
to
for
cast
later.
identify either one of the wizards.
Yeah, I got them.
Do we
Yeah,
dare?
go on then. Do you have it?
No.
I knew that was coming.
As do I,
knew that
so
was
if
coming.
needed,
You
I
do
can.
have it. He does. Oh, he does have it. You do have
I just
it.
don't have it
now.
prepared.
You, don't
I
need
don't
to-
have it
you
prepared.
can't prepare rituals in this game.
Oh, then I
Beldania.
just don't have it. Oh no, I do have it. I will.
You
cast it
cannot
in it.
prepare rituals in
Yes.
Beldania. You must cast them as rituals.
I will
So
cast
whilst
it.
Rosalia is staring intently at it, you're just quietly casting Identify.
Yep.
And you will reveal it to be, you'll never guess, a ring of the trapped Banshee.
Oh my goodness.
It's got a huge story about it, but TLDR, you can punch somebody with it using a trapped Banshee spirit, doing like 2d10 necrotic damage for each charge you spend. Has 3 charges. If you destroy the ring, you can get attacked by that same Banshee you just severed its head off.
It's a
Oh, that's
very
cool.
icky item. I'm not very comfortable with how they trapped someone in there. Even if it is
Someone
a
might be a
wailing
stretch.
for it.
Yeah, someone might be. Yeah, indeed, a very big stretch. It is something, but nevertheless, he seems perfectly agitated. And again, as you touch the ring, just it's like this really faint echo of Banshee's well. It's pretty pathetic, if we're being honest.
I'm happy to deal with this outside if you guys are.
Yeah, I'll wrap it up in the handkerchief. And
If at some point you want to punch people with the spirit of a Banshee, be my fucking guest. Other than that, the corridor leads down to the right, where there is a smell that is almost sickly sweet, like rot. It smells a bit like Mike after a sweaty night's sleep.
Ew.
Ugh. Indeed, as you advance just a little bit, you see mushrooms growing rife at the end of this corridor.
You see that, Henrik?
Not quite.
Please move closer, Torrent. I see nothing.
I will move ahead and sort of hold my sword out.
I will allow you to move fairly freely, guys, whatever you want. As you get to there, Torrent, you do see to the left a crumbled passageway that leads onwards. And can you see that?
No.
Yeah. So you see a crumbled passageway that it is a little blocked.
But we can get through that then, okay.
You don't think so, no. Sorry, I should have said, as you were at the sarcophagus land, can you guys not see that? Oh, you can't, sorry.
No.
There you go.
You
do see a little sort of broken off part of the passageway where there's a big drop and then 10 foot across there is a little bridgey area, but for now you can go visit some mushrooms.
Yeah, I think the mushrooms would have piqued our interest.
There are
considering
lots and
what
lots
they're
of mushrooms here. They are big, they are wide, and they're sort of dinner plate size. Couple of feet tall. They have a sickly sweet smell. And they are neither poisonous nor particularly good for anything, but they're edible if well cooked.
Well, we can take a few of these along, but I don't think they're anything special.
At the bottom of the room, you see a coffin stacked upon 2 other coffins. These are wooden coffins.
Do we want to check these out?
Why not?
Yeah, might as well.
Who's going to open the coffin?
Torin will.
I can
Everybody.
always assist you if you need, Torin.
Can I give Torin a guidance, considering what happened
Yeah.
last time?
Yeah,
Have a guidance.
Thank you.
cool.
Turn, you open the coffin. A skeleton sits up, screams at you. He looks at you. He looks absolutely terrified. He's like... He
Do you
shakes
speak,
it.
skeleton?
If I have to. What's up?
Holy crap, you've made me nearly piss myself.
I made you scared. I haven't seen the light of
Yes.
day for 300 years, dude.
Oh, welcome
Not
back
like-
to the lights.
Not quite the light of day, but the light of my sword.
Well, sure, it's shining bright, whatever it is.
I'll
I help you?
I'll tap my what's it called? Sun drift globe,
Sure,
Drift globe.
Drift globe.
and I'll bring forth daylight.
Ah, why? That's bright.
You said.
I didn't say it was a good thing.
Oh,
Just said
sorry.
that you thought you were scared, but I'm scared. Like big bright lights.
I'll turn it off.
What's up? How can I help you?
How came you by this condition?
Came down here with a few friends, like, I don't know. I don't know, years go by slowly. It was 764 when I came down here, about 600 years ago. Me and some friends came down here on a dare, see what we could find. We made it about 10 foot into the room before we got murdered by the scream of a banshee. Pretty sad, to be honest. Yeah, I've kind of been lying here since. The dead don't get any sleep down here. We just kind of don't rest. Everybody else gets all mad and like hits people, but I'm kind of over that shit.
How very mature of you.
Sure, why not? Can I help you?
I suppose that 600 years will mature a person.
Didn't
yes.
seem to affect the others.
You
Thank you.
have an idea of the layout of this.
I've been over there, and he points to the other side of the room. And I've been down there, and he points like a little way down to the left. Like, as far as I go, the Minotaurs get randy if you go too far. Trust me, you don't want to get humped by a dead Minotaur. That's really not cool.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's like a
What is
casket
down?
in there, made of gold.
Made of gold, you say?
Yeah, and he's pointing like down this corridor. Oh no, can't open it. Fingers are too flimsy, you know. Some mushrooms. They're kind of cool, but bounce on occasionally.
Interesting. Do you enjoy your time down here?
Can't say it's great. I'm being honest.
Well, I suppose that after we're done here, you could attempt to follow us out. Not sure how far
Yeah, it
to
doesn't work. I tried that. You
Well,
go out the door and then like you decombobulate, and a few minutes later you wake up disorientated in the same damn coffin.
I
Oh.
see.
Yeah,
A
it's
twisted fate.
yeah, something like that. Real boring. I don't know. Maybe if somebody kills the Draco Lich that's running this place, then I might be able to like get some peace.
Torin, Draco Lich aside, could you ask him if he knows anything about who created the Way of the Path? I'm far more interested in whoever is torturing
It's like
these
1,000 years before my
orcs.
time, dude. I don't know.
So it was
Jeez.
created
Who dat?
1,600 years ago.
Nah, more than that. I don't know. I'm not very good at numbers. I can't count past 761.
What
I'll
a
sort of
ruthless
lean-
existence.
I'll sort of lean over to Rosette. He does seem like a bit of an idiot. But
I don't think as much of an idiot, but
Nice.
as someone apprehended by his own conditions. He can't learn, he can't grow.
this is true.
Growing would be real inconvenient. I wouldn't fit in the coffin anymore.
Haha.
Ah.
This is grim.
You think my fate is grim? You should feel sorry for the two that are stuck underneath me.
Oh,
And the two friends he came in with.
Friend, you could be a stand-up comedian if
He
we
could stand up.
Thanks,
What?
I guess.
Well, who stacked the coffins up that way then, though? If you were
I don't know. Banshee screamed, woke up in this coffin. Two coffins underneath me. I can hear my friends occasionally like, knock, knock. They never give me the punchline. I tried moving my coffin. This goes back to where it was. It's really sad.
That is incredibly sad.
well, I suppose we'll see what happens if we manage to take care of, as you say, the power in charge of this place. And
Yes,
before
you
we
did
re-
mention a Draco Lich.
That's what they call it, the Minotaurs. I don't know. Could be. Whatever it is, it doesn't make that much noise. Never heard it.
Well,
I guess we'll leave you to it then.
Yeah.
Yes. He just lies down, pulls his lid closed. His name is Anton, as it says on the top.
Antoine.
Now that you've closed it.
Nice. I shan't forget you, Antoine.
Well, I guess we could, if things don't work out, we could see if he would prefer another version of freedom from this situation. But for now, I guess we give him a chance to have things set right if we fix the place.
Them things in here come back after a while. He shouts through the door.
Okay, I'll close the tomb.
Oh,
and
it's
say,
closed. He's shouting through the closed door.
I'll pretend I'm casting silence. I'm gonna cast silence on you
You get
now.
the impression that he's probably died a few hundred times.
Oh man, this guy.
Hennick, I fear if
Bless
things do go the wrong way, we'll be ending up in these tombs.
Well,
Aye.
doesn't seem too bad. I mean, he seems fairly happy. There's
He's
nothing
ignorance
wrong with
is
a
bliss.
simple life of repetitive wandering.
As long as
What about your farm?
Sorry.
What about your farm? What about Sandringham? If we're all trapped here, let's
Obviously,
hold on.
there are other things to worry about besides ourselves. So let's head on.
it's quite simple, Rosa. We just won't die.
And that's my job.
Yes. And I will begin my trek into this room where he pointed out this
Yep.
golden chest.
Mm-hmm. There is an urn there, sort of a casket, if you like. It's approximately a foot across. Looks very heavy. It is made of gold.
Is there anything in?
You don't know. It's locked. Very well locked.
Do I have the magic? Or is that the Zavro?
Sebastian,
Yes.
you're something of a rapscallion. Could you do something about this lock?
Sure, I guess, and I'll throw my giant leaf on the floor in a huff. And I will try and picklock the chest with my claws.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
Do you mean thieves' tool check?
Sure, if you've got those, that is probably better. Yeah, do that.
Okay, that's an 18.
18. Can't get it open.
This lock. Quite fortified.
Ooh, I'll use my mystery key. It has a 5% chance of unlocking.
Roll me a
the
d20.
lock. There's a 3.
Nope.
Oh man. Can I try picking it again with my claws?
Sure, but no matter how many times you try, the lock seems to be beyond your capacity and capability.
Oh, okay, I see.
You can't, you don't just get to keep re-rolling. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Even with the support of the and the guidance of people around you, I'm guessing that's not gonna work.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Yeah.
What
It was guided once.
How
And it is-
was I?
Sorry?
Was I?
Well, sort of. Like, you had your opportunity to guidance and you didn't do it, is what I meant.
I don't have guidance.
No, not you. Those around you.
Does the chest? What's the condition of the chest? Is it?
It is beautifully made. It is ornate. It is made of gold. It is locked tight. Definitely
see.
has
So it
a
doesn't look
magical
like it.
aura about it.
So it doesn't look like it's breakable.
Not with a normal, like, punch.
I could open it from the
Oh,
inside.
As you run your fingers along it, Rosanna, you do not find even the smallest of cracks to slither through.
I stand corrected. I was wrong.
It definitely, staring at it for a while, Chiavo and Sebastian, it definitely needs to be unlocked with magic.
Yeah. So the magic is it's a magical lock, then I'm guessing.
It is indeed, yes. It requires the K-Mod spell.
Could I just dispel the magic on it?
I don't know, can you?
Can I? I'd like to try.
Yeah, why not? Go ahead, give me an intelligence check.
Can I inspire him?
Sure.
Yeah. Can I also make it Can I use my arcane knowledge as well for it?
May I guidance too?
Can I quickly go to the bathroom?
Yeah, why not?
Paladins.
Paladins.
Oh no, it would be a knowledge roll, so I don't get that on that.
Yeah,
so I
it's
could
not
get
a
the
knowledge
guidance, so
check.
maybe.
I believe, so let's read this. You are using Dispel Magic, is that correct? Third level spell?
Yeah.
Cool. Choose a magical effect within range, any spell of third level or lower, yada yada yada. DC equals 10 plus spellcasting ability, yeah, 10 plus spells level. Cool. You may roll D10.
Yeah, for mine.
Add it. Guidance says next ability check, is that correct?
Ability check of its choice.
Roll D4.
That's a 17 in total.
Of course it is, because somehow you knew the DC. Exactly what you needed.
Wow.
Yeah, cool. As you cast your Knock spell or your Dispel magic spell, you are able to dispel one of two effects on the chest. Roll me a D100 and see which one you manage to dispel. Magic of the chest itself or the lock.
16.
Ah, you are below 50. That is nice. Yeah, actually that won't, it'll just fail. So you can then sort of try again, repeat the process, yada yada, blow a second spell slot together, and you'll be able to dispel the lock instead. Allow you to keep the same rolls. But yeah, you
Sure, yeah, I'll
chest
just dispel the lock.
is very magical. And inside it is a pile of dust and 5 glowing berries. Dust looks magical.
What?
So does the chest.
Hmm.
Seen these glowing berries before, I think. They're good berries. Really good berries.
Can I?
What's dust then?
Bastion, go on.
Can I detect magic on the dust?
Yeah. Gives me transmutation magic. Really that sure?
Okay. I'll take a scoop full of the dust and I'll just throw it. See if it
Yeah.
does anything.
It doesn't do anything specific, but you have read some stories about magic like this. I don't know how else you guys are going to work this out from casting 16 identify spells. So, the chest is a chest of preserving. That is not what I was trying to do. That is what I was trying to do. But it is made of solid gold, which makes it very, very heavy. Inside it are 5 good berries and a large bag of dust of deliciousness.
Ah, nice.
Ooh.
Inscribed on the inside of the chest is a lich's last meal.
What is it?
Well, as heavy as this chest may be, it may be worth putting this on a cart if we can actually somehow get this out. If we can somehow. I mean, I know Torrin's strong, but we'd definitely need some kind of assistance for him, wouldn't we?
You could always just drag it around, Kiavo.
So this chest, it says that what's the contents inside it are a lich's last meal.
Yeah. 5 good berries and some dust of deliciousness.
I think we may be able to use this to our advantage in the end. I'm not quite sure how, but I have a gut feeling about it. I don't know. I may be wrong.
Is the gut feeling that it literally says Lich's last meal?
Yes, exactly.
I don't think that's a gut feeling. I think that's just you reading the note.
Well, yes, but considering we were warned that there might be a Dracolich at the end, I wouldn't just disregard whatever the contents are inside of this chest. We don't know if there's a lich or not.
I doubt that's a Dracolich. We'd hear it.
By any chance are you planning to serve a Dracolich food?
Well, if it comes to it, I just wouldn't want to disregard a possible option, you know?
It's true. We could always smear the dust on Kiavo's body and just throw him into the jaws.
I think you would be more of a spitting size of a snack.
I don't think so. I'm so small. I'm
Why
barely
don't we
a
throw
three.
both of you, and that way you can stop arguing with each other.
I'm not arguing. This wasn't a debate. This is just something that's going to happen.
Right. Let's. Henrik, Torin, are you ready to move on?
I am.
You think that the gold chest weighs approximately 350 pounds.
Yeah, that's a little bit heavy. Especially trying to get that upstairs.
Seems like one of those things we should all worry about if we come back to check on our friend Anton over there. For now,
Yes.
contents only.
You can scoop up the dusted deliciousness in the pouch. Take that with you. And 5 good berries, in case anybody's hungry.
Oh.
There's one for each of you. Wrapped in dusted
Oh,
deliciousness.
I have a plan to get this out, by the way. I'm not sure if this will work, but it'll be worth a shot. I'd have to come back after a rest for this, but
Right.
I could reduce the chest. Yeah, I could reduce the chest, and then if that works, then it should be light enough for Torin to carry.
Perhaps
I
you could
wouldn't be
even
able to
cast
steal them.
adjust weight. But right
Oh.
now,
I don't think I have that spell, but
not yet. Anyway, you guys can progress through.
Let
Back
us.
to the area. I'm just going to move you all.
Yeah.
Okay, one of you
Oh,
got
sorry.
left behind.
Yeah, I got it behind him here.
Cool. Yeah, there's a 5-foot, 10-foot sort of break in the corridor that goes all the way down into the plummeting depths. Could you leap over?
I will assist everyone before leaping over myself.
wonderful.
Off you go, little ones. Little ones first. Rosa, you're regular sized, yes?
Thank you for the compliment. And I'll leap over.
Chiavo?
Yep, large ones now. Let's go.
Yes, indeed. Sort of like throw him as much as I can.
Much appreciated.
Sorry, I'm having difficulties. Stand still. Oh! You hear the creaking of bones and the squeaking of metal.
Guess I'll peek around the corner. Ah!
Go! You peek around the corner, it peeks at you.
Sure does.
Oh!
Oh, that's ugly. Take it
okay.
away. Take it away, James.
Well, you can take it away. If you roll initiative, you need to kill it first.
Can I see it and then go back to where I was?
Sure.
Whoa!
Oh, gold.
Yes, you do know, Tenic, that there is another one behind it.
Yeah, I saw.
Cool. Yeah, just for
There are two
anybody
of
else
these
who
things
missed
in
it.
here. Yeah.
Oh, Torin, is that a 22?
It is.
Yeah.
Thank fuck Hennig got high on that.
Do the words on the floor seem to be relevant to me from my position?
No. Not particularly. They look like elven runes. What? Well, I wanted to see if I had the Skelly Skeleton song. Yeah. Oh.
You scary skeletons.
You can go, Torin. Go.
Okay. I'm going to move up
Mm-hmm.
and be as startled as Henrik was, obviously. And then I will. Do I have to be in its space, James, or is this okay?
You can hit it from there.
From there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I will do so.
Oh. I roll ahead.
21.
Yeah, it is big and well armored, but that will hit.
Very nice. So we're looking at 11 slashing, 1 radiant.
By the way, it is 20 foot tall.
Yes, and considering
Like
its
bash
immense,
knee in. Maybe it's hip.
considering its immense size, I will pump a smite into this as well.
Yep.
Wait, how much do I get now? Does improved divine smite add anything to the original smite? No, right?
I don't
It's
know.
just on the attack. No, it doesn't.
Does it do?
It doesn't. It doesn't. It does not.
What does it do? Improved
Uh,
inside.
So I get a
Oh, it
1d8 now on my
Yeah,
regular attack.
hits. Yeah, so you still get
Yeah, yeah.
that when you smite.
Yes,
But yeah, this is an undead, obviously, so you get an extra d8 on your smite.
Mhm.
Base one is a
Uh,
d8.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a level 1. Smite.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really good. 18 radiant.
Okay. The creature seems completely nonplussed.
Oh. Would you like a bit more of that? And I will strike again. Ooh, that might not hit. 14.
You hit its armored kneecap.
With a bonus action, though. Oh, it's large. I probably can't shove this thing back. Did I?
It's not large. It is huge.
It's huge.
You can try and
in
shove it,
that
nothing will
case-
happen.
Yeah. In that case, I will just chill.
Hen-
Oh, actually, no.
Ooh.
I will use a bonus action to activate my shield. In fact,
Love that for you. Henrik,
yes.
you're up.
All right. I think what I'm going to do. I haven't seen what they do yet, but it can't be good.
Hmm. A fair
I
assessment.
will
They're
attempt.
each holding a scimitar.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to slow them both.
Okay.
Slow.
A wisdom save or dex save? It's a wisdom save, right?
It is wisdom.
They are slow.
Okay.
Assuming that a 14
And
fails.
then, yeah. I think I'm at 18 on all or most of my saves at this point. Okay, so that ought to keep them a little slowed down there. We're still gonna have to get our way around, and I don't want to get hit by them and lose that, so I'm just gonna back up basically.
Nope. Oh, sorry, it does have advantage on saving throws. So the first one failed.
Okay.
I rolled with disadvantage. Just look what I was looking. Yeah, I just realized this, so it has magic resistance.
Sure.
The second one I roll. Wow! That's a 3. Yeah.
Okay.
So for a 1. So yeah, they did both fail. Sorry, I just noticed that.
No, good.
Cool. The creature will hit Torrid.
I'm gonna use a bunch of milk.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, was I unmuted, guys? Sorry.
Now hit Torrid, and you said something about milk. Alright. Milk drinker! 22 to hit you.
22 will hit.
14 slashing damage, but he only gets 1 attack, right, Joe?
I believe that is
He
correct.
gets 1 attack, he doesn't get to make any bonus actions. He has to choose between an attack, a bonus action, and movement speed. There's a -2 to his saving throws, dex saving throws, and his armor class.
AC, yeah.
And he makes a wisdom save again at the end of his turn, is that correct?
Yes.
Rolls with advantage. Gets a 12. Bravo, you're up!
Right. Let's advance. That is one large thing.
No, it's 2.
Yeah, it's 2 large things indeed. And I
I've got
don't like
turns
the
also,
look
I think.
of them. Wow. Right. Just as a tester, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to spark the front one.
Uh-huh.
That's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
17 lightning damage.
Okay.
Looks like it's regularly affected as such.
Yep.
Okay, and once again, toss my fragile shield forward to Torrin. Slip myself back down so I'm out the way from people.
Rosanna?
I would like to cast Heat Metal on the one that's in front of Torin.
You okay?
This is going to be a 2nd level spell slot.
Mhm.
I believe according to the wording, he automatically takes 2d8 damage.
Yeah. He's immune to fire
And-
damage.
Oh.
Right. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. Unfortunately. He is completely immune to fire damage.
Could I still get con saving throw to see if it drops the
I
object?
don't think it's gonna drop the object if it can't feel the flames.
Fine, I didn't want to polymorph you into a squirrel, but I will!
I'm really sorry.
Gosh.
It's completely immune to fire damage.
And this is why druids take counter spells.
Sebastian, you're out.
Wait.
Sorry, you got
I'm
a
gonna use
bonus
my
action.
I'm gonna use my bonus action, and you all see Rosania completely lose her bodily form as she is overcome by stars. and you see that she gains the form of this like starry archer, and that is the constellation that I'm gonna go for. So I need to make a ranged spell attack if I'm correct. Let me try to find it.
Yep, that's correct.
Can make a ranged spell attack.
You
I'm
can
just
just
gonna.
click at the top of spells. There's like a little dice thing for beyond 20.
Thank you.
That's alright.
26 to hit.
Yeah, 26 hits.
And with my bonus action, I will be dealing an additional 13 radiant damage.
Nice, that does hit.
Sick.
Are they vulnerable to radiant because they're
No.
undead? Do I see any?
No, I think
problem.
not. They're sort of meant to just be meat bags, I think. This guy sort of lumbers up and is like, "Hey, move out the way!" He sort of tries to put his scimitar around the corner. He's going to hit you with disadvantage. Yeah, you're not allowed a turn. You can have it on after this skeleton. Sorry, I don't know why I just skipped you. Throwing a 16 to hit.
No.
Don't they take some damage when you block something?
That's correct. They take, I believe it's 1d6. Let me just
But
confirm.
Is it lightning?
Lightning damage.
Cool.
If they.
Yeah,
need to
they
take
do
lightning.
take lightning damage.
Cool. It'll take 1 lightning
Nice.
damage.
Okay, Sebastian, you're up.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So goofy. I will. So far, it seems they're pretty tanky, right?
Yeah, they're definitely
Like,
immune to
can-
fire damage. They do take
Yeah.
lightning damage. They do take radiant damage. They do
Yeah.
take slashing damage as regular damage.
Yeah.
They seem relatively unfazed by their amount they do hit.
Yeah, that's fine. I am going to cause the tiles on the floor to rise up and then ripple downwards in this direction as I cast Tidal Wave. It's a dex save on both of them.
Does that do cold damage?
No,
Okay, cool. What does it do?
it does bludgeoning damage
Nice,
on a
I like that.
fail.
Yeah,
well, on
13
a-
and a 19. Sorry, no, 19 for the first guy.
Yeah.
And 16 for the second.
Okay, so the 16 fails and is knocked prone and takes the full damage, and the 19 takes half and is not knocked prone.
Okay, it has evasion.
So-
So the guy at the bottom will be knocked prone, but will only take half damage, and the other guy will take no damage.
Okay, yeah. So
However,
that's
it is
13.
vulnerable to bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool. And then
so
I'll
that
just...
guy takes 13 bludgeoning damage, and the other guy takes.
None. But the other one's also not prone.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'll just go back.
They're not both knocked prone. Only the one is. Right, the other one succeeded.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well, yeah, there is a little prone marker, although weirdly it looks closer to Torin than it does to the enemy. Torin.
Yeah, that's me.
The one on your left is kind of prone, but it's a little bit round the corner. That, I guess, will do. Can you face the right direction? Like, what are you doing, Skeleton? Stop getting confused. There we go.
Okay.
It's just that it's facing the wall, like, not interested. Alright, you're up.
I think I'm still gonna engage with the one that's directly in front of me and that swing at me with scimitar.
Uh-huh.
Here comes the first swing. 20.
Got it.
We're looking at 16 slashing, 1 radiant, and once again a level. You know what? A level 2 smite.
Ooh, a 4d8.
4d8. That's not the greatest, but I'll take it.
It's wounded! It's wounded! Although its red dot is in an area you can't see. Whatever.
I know, it's
wounded.
right. Yeah.
it's over here.
Oh man. And then I will take my second hit.
Yeah. I don't understand why the tokens, like, some of the tokens get blocked off by line of sight. 19 to hit? Are you adamantine weapon? You're not, are you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, big sad. Holy shit. Okay.
Wow, that was almost the exact same.
Oh, never mind. It's the fire against fiends roll.
Yeah, no.
So
So 16 slashing and 1 radiant again. And considering that Smite did so well, do I want to do this? Yes, I will. I will do it again. Another level 2 Smite.
Nice.
Or even worse, 15.
Okay, cool. Does that conclude your turn?
It does. I will move one down
Okay,
here.
Yep.
Just
Panic.
to prevent.
All right, get up where I can see things. Maybe hide back in this corner here. Hoping they can't get me. And I will simply attempt to. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I should use something with a dex save, and I don't have it really, though, do I?
Just quickly, I do have a fragile shield up, right, Kiabo?
Yeah, I did give you one. So long as you didn't get a failure hit on
Not since you cast it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
I believe
I'm
the
just
creature
gonna
missed you with a swing round the corner.
Oh,
Roll with it.
okay.
Roll
So
with
it is
disadvantage. You got like a 16 or something stupid.
Yes. You're right. Okay, sorry.
Sorry, Henrik.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna do a 4th level shatter that should be able to catch both of them. That will be Constitution saves, of course. DC 18.
16 and a 19.
Ah.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Oh no, roll with
Silver
advantage,
Director.
James. You're terrible.
Oh right.
19 and a 19, I'm afraid.
Okay. Well, half of 17 to both of them then.
I believe that is subjected to an effect that allows you to make a saving throw to take half damage. Is that correct? You evasion that? I don't know. Just reading the thing.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will
And
take
it's
them down,
usually
I'm afraid.
deck stuff, but alright.
They are literally just meat bags. Brutal. They're also resistant to thunder damage. I'll give you that information while we're at it.
Okay.
I'm writing it down.
Yeah. Does that conclude your turn, Henrik, or have you got a bonus action?
Yeah, it's not gonna do much good to try to shove anybody. Torin doesn't want to be pulled away, I assume. So.
Right, stop
I
going
can-
forward.
I can yank you back 5 feet, Torin, if you like, but they're just gonna get closer to all of us that way, I think.
Yes. Let me keep them at bay.
All right, plug that hole, and I'll move on.
The
I'll
creature
stay
takes
in
a
the
swing at
corner.
Torin. That's a 16 to hit.
Ooh, blocked.
Will then make its wisdom
And-
save with advantage at the end of its turn. Hey!
It also takes another 1 lightning damage.
One lightning damage. And what's your spell save, DC?
18.
Henrik. Yes. Okay, it fails. It needs a nat 20 to pass.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is also severely wounded. That 1 damage is enough to tip it over the edge. Kiamo, you're up.
Right.
You have no
let's,
idea how effective this slow is right now.
Okay, I'm not.
You know that it is immune to fire damage and resistant to thunder damage, and vulnerable to
Okay.
bludgeoning.
So, do these things look particularly strong then, or are they just
They're
They're
20
9
foot
foot
tall. You think they might be stronger
that
than you?
answers that? Yeah. Yeah. Then in that
That's
case,
where I'm at on that.
no. Yeah, that's totally reasonable. Totally reasonable.
Not very wise, though. We've discovered that.
Yeah. Well, in that case, these things count as humanoid still?
No.
Okay.
You think they might be undead?
Right. In that case, I'll wiggle up here, and then the one at the back. I still have a wand of binding, so I would like to make my attempt to use hold monster on the thing,
Okay.
which will require a wisdom
It
save.
makes a wisdom save. It makes it with advantage because it's special. It gets a 17. It's held.
Made it with advantage, you say?
It makes it with advantage
Yeah.
because it has magic resistance, but a 17 is a fail, right?
On the wand DC 17, mine's an 18, sadly, but yeah.
Did not say with your spell save, DC.
For some reason, it doesn't say my spell save DC. I don't know why.
Okay, it is not paralyzed.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
You're
Well,
unfortunate.
shield to
Right, I'll
Torrin,
shield.
and then
Rosalia,
Yeah.
you're up.
Could I check? Do I have advantage on hitting any of them?
You have disadvantage on ranged attacks against the one on the left because it's prone.
The one on the left. So I'll be
One on
attacking
the right
one
is
on
a
the
regular
right.
attack. Severely wounded.
I'm gonna start with my bonus action.
Yep.
And use my archer
Ow.
form for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Let me just pull up the damage quickly. Here we go. 2d8 plus 5. Radiant damage. So that's 17.
Okay. It's really
Nasty.
hurt. Yeah, that's
Is
brutal.
it gone?
No, it's still there.
Okay, then. After that, I think I will use one of my guiding bolts that I get for free as part of my class feature.
Go ahead, roll a hit.
Just finding it. Here we go. 24 to hit again.
That hits.
How pleasant. And that's an additional 16
Ooh,
damage.
It is brought to the brink of death, but not quite murdered.
No problem. Whoever hits the next does have advantage, and that's my turn.
Sebastian.
So I think what I'm gonna do is go here, and I'm just gonna tidal wave again.
Yep.
I think.
2 death saves.
Yes.
It's a 16 and 18.
16 fails, 18
Yep.
passes, and that's 16 bludgeoning damage.
One of them is dead. The other one was prone and is still prone.
Cool.
Does that conclude your turn?
I'll go back down here. Yes.
Okay. This creature used its movement speed to get up. It turns slightly and really slowly. Is not prone. Can we unpronificate it? And it'll swing at Doran. Oh. That's a 21 to hit. Fragile shield will prevent that, right? Or
Yes. Well, yes, fragile shield will prevent that actually.
okay.
So
It'll make its wisdom save at the end of its turn with advantage. It did not get a nat 20. Doran, you're up.
It's a shame this thing isn't prone anymore, but let's just whack
Wait,
it.
you...
Remember, this thing's-
Hennick has rendered this fight completely pointless. You're just battling away on a creature that has 6 attacks and is getting to use one of them.
That's wild.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
It's brutal. I'm miserable as shit. Sharon, please just smash it.
I will. 21.
Yeah. It's also got its armor class reduced by 2. It's just having a really bad day. It's
That's
having...
not that great. 13 on
Yeah.
that attack. Do I want to use another? Like a giant. A level 1 smite into that one for 11.
Yep.
And then I will whack it again.
I'll use my reaction to wield that. You can add an additional d6 to your attack roll.
Okay.
I was waiting on it. I was sitting here like
Yeah,
I was
why
waiting
not?
for someone to fail.
An 18 plus 2 is
Shoot.
definitely going to hit.
Sweet. That's 16. And that'll be it.
Whoa. Okay.
Sorry, I did not realize
Sorry?
I was gonna spam it like that.
I just didn't expect that to be something that Torin used. Are you smiting Torin or is that you?
No, I'm not gonna smite that.
Panic.
I'm gonna do like I was doing with the Minotaurs and toss a rock at it.
Please do.
It's not advantage though, right? Oh, that's gone now. Yeah, I'm just a regular, not sharpshooter here. I would like to hit it and get some double bludgeoning. Let's see what happens. Ooh, 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Cool.
Wouldn't hit if the damn thing wasn't slowed.
Sure, 11 bludgeoning.
22 bludgeoning damage. It's wounded. What a day for
And-
Henny. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna nothing. Nothing.
You're pretty much doing all the effective things. Kiabo, you're up.
Yeah, let's take a couple steps forward. I'm gonna preserve some spell slots. I'm gonna spark the front one.
Cool,
Yeah.
go ahead. The front one, like you might have hit something different. 16 hits.
Yeah, 16. That's 27.
Okay, that is a big number.
That's big.
27. Rosanna, you're up. You can fragile
fragile
shield somebody or
fragile
whatever. Carry on.
How harmed is this thing?
It's severely wounded. No, it's not. It's just wounded.
I'll use my. Nah, I think I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Yeah, it
And
looks
I'm gonna
rather harmless right now.
Rinse and repeat. But instead of using guiding bolt, I'm gonna use celestial burst this time around. Ooh,
Hey,
that's a 28 to hit.
28 hits. Funnily
That's
enough.
not a
And-
nat 20. Fuck.
And then I'm gonna. So we got a 23 on my archer form, and that's an additional 2d8 plus 5 then.
Yep.
So an additional 12.
Severely wounded.
That's my turn for now. I'll move down.
Sebastian.
Yes. I'll go here,
Yep.
and
Kiava at it.
how
Don't be
wounded
bludgeoning
is it
damage.
looking?
It's severely wounded.
Severely wounded. And then I will Mind Sliver it.
Oh, it loves that. It's really intelligent. It makes the roll with advantage. That is a 15 for a 12.
Yep, so that's fail. I don't know why I'm rolling.
It's immune to psychic damage.
Shut up. That's 9 psychic damage.
It's immune to
and-
psychic damage.
What? You're serious?
It's immune to fire, cold, and psychic, and poison damage.
Fuck me, man.
And necrotic
Fine,
damage.
well then, it's still, if someone wants to make a save, it'll have a -1 at its
One
next
to it.
saving
Great,
throw.
love that. Well, it's gonna roll its advantage wisdom save at the end of its turn with a -1, which results in a 15, so it won't get anything. It'll take its one swing at Torin. It'll break a fragile shield with 22 and do nothing else. Torin, you're up.
Does it take the lightning damage from the shield even? If
Yeah, why the fuck not?
Alrighty then. That's 4 lightning damage.
Oh, love it. You're up. It's severely wounded.
Severely wounded, you say? Well, a natural 1 won't hit it,
No, it won't.
but
15 will. That is its armor class while it is slowed. I don't normally get salty in D&D when when my enemies get ruined, but I had 12 attacks around, and now I've had 2, and I haven't hit with any of them.
23.
It's really sad. Yeah, I've done it already. It is on the brink of death.
And
We'll
I
leave
will
it to Hennick.
pump up level 1.
Sure, you can
I'll
put
put
it
a
up.
level 1 smite,
Why
yeah.
not? Right.
just in case.
Yeah, it's dead.
Might do it.
Okay, congratulations. You've massacred my monsters and victoried in a beautiful way. But that is where we're going to end. So if you have the rush there, it's because we have a cut-off point in 10 minutes. Yeah, despite my saltiness, I actually really enjoyed that, Joe. That is the single most effective slow I have ever seen in my life.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad it was the time I finally remembered and decided to use it.
It was just so destructive. It's untrue. It's these creatures have.
I didn't know it was 6, but you could.
Yeah.
I could tell they were going to be the kind of thing that would have certainly multiple attacks.
They have vulnerability to bludgeoning. They take slashing damage and lightning damage regularly. They are immune to poison, psychic, fire, cold, and necrotic, and resistant to piercing and thunder damage. They are condition immune to exhaustion and poison. They have evasion and magic resist and are immune to turn dead. And they get 6 attacks a turn. So they're literally just meat bags that churn out smashes. And then they
Right.
weren't. Yeah,
One of
MVPs.
those punching bags.
Well, let's start where we finished off. Joe.
Oh, I liked Sebastian's commitment to his leaf parasol. Like that just kept coming up, and it's like halfway through the dungeon, he's like, he puts his leaf parasol down in disgust, and it's like, what? He still has that?
Yeah, of course he does.
So I enjoyed that.
Good. Bruno.
Sorry, I was cleaning my keyboard. I enjoyed quite a few moments in this session. I think Henrik made me cackle quite a bit with his like one-liners. That was really funny. But one of my favorite parts was a conversation that I had a chance to have with Sebastian and Chiavo, where they were pickering at each other, and Sebastian was like, "No, I'm not kidding. We're feeding him to the Draco Lich." I thought that was hilarious. I was gonna say, like, I'm really excited for combat. Can't wait for us to have combat. But that was solved within 10 minutes of the session. So
Yeah, it was
combat.
definitely two decimating combats, right? You gave the enemies no chance. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that happens. It's really, really cool.
yeah, I'm scared about the boss.
Yeah, Josh. I know your name. Promise.
Okay. Mine was the fight we had at the beginning, like breaking the bridge, and they just couldn't do much. And even if they all wanted to jump across, they'd have to do one at a time, and then they would still have to then move around. So, yeah, it was nice being able to use the environment to our advantage.
Yeah, you guys definitely solved fights today. That is definitely true. Joel.
Yeah, I've got to say, run on solving fights as well. The bridge one with just completely stopping those things from even getting to us was quite cool.
Yeah, I believe there was
And
two
also-
attacks in the whole fight.
Yeah, and then my other one, which I thought was really great, was bang! And just like, oh, I pissed myself.
Oh yeah, I've always wanted to yell at people. I just thought that was the moment. I'm seeing if I can make someone jump. Rico.
A lot of great moments. I really, even though it failed, I really enjoyed the attempted casting of polymorph on the Minotaur to turn it into a bull. I thought
Yeah, that was very
brilliant.
thematically cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, just the trivializing of the fights in this session due to the intelligence of our players. Thank you, everybody. And finally, I thought it was hilarious when James was explaining the name on the coffin, and he's like, "There's lots of L's and E's and O's and asses."
Yeah, well, we don't call them asses here. We call them asses. So I didn't have the same ring in British. But yes, I realised pretty quickly what I'd done. I really enjoyed role-playing Anton. He's an idiot. I've always wanted to put like a skeleton in a dungeon that just has no purpose. He's just stuck there. And I thought he was great. But I particularly liked the fact that you said to him, "You could be a stand-up comedian if you could stand."
Yeah, that was good.
Made my day. That was
The
real fun.
one-liners
Yeah,
are
that whole
amazing.
scenario with Anton was just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, hilarious.
I gave up in the end on the chess. I put the DCs in without really thinking about it. And then I looked at you guys' like abilities, and I was like, they have like no way of getting into this chest, no way of taking it out of the place, and no way of identifying it. I think we should just tell them. It's not that exciting. Do you know what I mean? It's not like this cool end game item that you're gonna get to make use of when you can finally identify it. It's like it's a chest that keeps Goodberries fresh.
I think I could get it out if I fabricated some of it, if not all of it, into other things. Like if I turned it all into just like
I don't
a
think
bag
you
of
can
gold
fabricate
rings.
magical items.
And to be honest, I think I can just use enlarge reduce on it, and
Well,
you know.
yes, you might have got it out with enlarge reduce, but it does say the chest of preserving version that I've got says its form cannot be altered in any way. Because it stops you from
okay.
getting in, right? Because otherwise you can like maneuver it or melt it,
Yeah,
etc.
and
Be a
fabricate
druid.
doesn't work on magic items.
I have a question. How heavy did you say the chest was?
350 pounds. You can lift
Okay.
it.
I can lift it if I use Peerless Athlete. It doubles my my carrying capacity. So
Yeah,
and I would need to like get it out of here in 10 minutes, basically.
yeah, I mean, alternatively, like you can lift it and then put it down on something, where and then you can drag it because your drag weight is always going to be way higher than your carrying capacity.
True.
Yeah. But nevertheless, it was just such a pointless item, and I was like, why have I made this so difficult for me and them? I was very
very
early on in
interesting.
my Beldania
Yeah.
career when I wrote that chest, and I was like, it's a cool idea, but like, yeah, God, make it easier. But anyway, I had great fun. I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter. But that
Thank you. Too.
is where we are
Thank
going to end. If you guys would like to say goodbye,
Happy
Goodbye.
Easter.
I know.
I promise by next week we'll update the overlay.
Oh my god.